In the world of natural healing, some of the most powerful therapies don't come from a lab. They come from simple ingredients we often overlook. Today, we're exploring a combination that has been hiding in plain sight: castor oil mixed with baking soda. This surprising duo has sparked curiosity because of the profound ways it supports the body's natural repair systems, from enhancing microcirculation to supporting detox pathways, reducing inflammation, and helping the skin and tissues rejuvenate more efficiently. This mixture taps into the hidden intelligence of the human body. When we understand how this simple blend interacts with our biology, we begin to unlock new possibilities for everyday healing. So let's dive into the science, the mechanisms, and the practical ways this powerful mixture can change the way you care for your health. Castor oil has long been recognized for its remarkable ability to stimulate microcirculation, and when we understand what this means inside the body, we begin to see why it has such powerful healing effects. Microcirculation refers to the movement of blood through the smallest vessels, capillaries, that are responsible for delivering oxygen, nutrients, and healing factors to tissues that need support. When these vessels are sluggish or constricted, tissues become deprived, inflammation increases, and the body's repair mechanisms slow down. What castor oil does is activate these tiny channels, encouraging more efficient blood flow to areas that are often neglected or stressed. This enhanced circulation helps flush out cellular waste, reduce stagnation, and promote an environment where tissues can regenerate more effectively. When applied topically, castor oil penetrates through the skin and interacts with the lymphatic system, which plays a critical role in detoxifying and maintaining healthy immune responses. The stimulation of lymphatic flow is one of the key reasons why castor oil is considered such a potent healing tool, especially for the abdomen, joints, and areas with chronic tension. One of the unique aspects of castor oil is its high concentration of ricinoleic acid, a fatty acid that has both anti-inflammatory and analgesic properties. Ricinoleic acid helps calm irritated tissues, reduce swelling, and modulate the body's inflammatory response. This action not only soothes discomfort, but also creates a more favorable biological environment for healing. As microcirculation improves, tissues receive a greater supply of nutrients such as oxygen, glucose, and essential minerals, all of which are required for cellular repair. At the same time, enhanced circulation helps carry away the byproducts of inflammation, including toxins, metabolic waste, and inflammatory mediators that prolong discomfort. This dual action, bringing in nourishment while removing irritants, allows the body to reset areas that have been trapped in cycles of chronic stress or inflammation. Another important mechanism involves castor oil's impact on nitric oxide pathways. Nitric oxide is one of the body's key molecules for regulating blood vessel dilation. By supporting nitric oxide production, castor oil helps relax and open blood vessels in targeted areas, allowing for smoother, more efficient blood flow. This is particularly beneficial for tissues that have been deprived due to poor circulation or injury. When blood vessels widen, there is less resistance and a more robust flow of healing nutrients reaches the cells. This increase in blood supply helps accelerate the repair of damaged tissues, making castor oil especially helpful for muscle soreness, joint stiffness, and skin conditions where circulation plays a major role in recovery. Additionally, castor oil supports the body's natural healing processes by encouraging the movement of immune cells to sites of injury or inflammation. When microcirculation is optimized, immune cells such as macrophages and lymphocytes can travel more freely to the areas where they are needed most. These cells help clear debris, fight off potential infections, and restructure damaged tissues. The presence of these cells also signals the body to activate its repair systems, including collagen synthesis, which is essential for rebuilding skin, connective tissue, and joint structures. By fostering this environment, castor oil assists the body in healing from the inside out, directing resources to the exact places where they can create the greatest benefit. The effects of castor oil on microcirculation are not limited to the blood vessels alone. Its impact on the lymphatic system is equally important. The lymphatic system is responsible for draining excess fluid, filtering waste, and transporting immune cells throughout the body. Unlike the cardiovascular system, the lymphatic system does not have a pump like the heart. It relies on movement, pressure, and external stimulation to function properly. Castor oil provides this stimulation by gently activating lymphatic flow, especially in stagnant areas. Improved lymphatic drainage reduces swelling, supports detoxification, and enhances the body's ability to maintain a balanced immune response. Many people experience reductions in bloating, tissue congestion, and localized inflammation when using castor oil consistently because of its powerful lymph-moving properties. Another layer of castor oil's effect comes through its ability to soften tissues and break up adhesions. Over time, the body can develop small pockets of tension or fibrosis from injury, inflammation, or poor circulation. These tight areas restrict blood flow and limit nutrient delivery, creating a cycle of pain and stagnation. Castor oil helps break this cycle by penetrating deep into these tissues, softening them, and restoring flexibility. As tissues become more pliable, microcirculation naturally improves, allowing healing compounds to reach deeper layers of the body that might otherwise remain inaccessible. This is why castor oil is often used in abdominal packs, joint applications, and massage therapy to support structural healing. Improved microcirculation also enhances the body's natural detoxification processes. As blood and lymph flow more freely, the body is better able to transport waste to the organs responsible for filtration, such as the liver and kidneys. This increased efficiency supports overall vitality and reduces the burden on tissues that may be overwhelmed by accumulated toxins. When the detox pathways are functioning well, inflammation decreases, energy levels improve, and the body's capacity to repair itself increases significantly. Castor oil helps catalyze this process by ensuring that tissues are not bogged down by stagnation. There is also a calming effect on the nervous system when microcirculation improves. Better circulation reduces the stress signals sent from inflamed or oxygen-deprived tissues, allowing the body to shift into a more relaxed parasympathetic state. In this state, the body is naturally primed for healing. This is why many people report feelings of warmth, relaxation, and reduced tension when using castor oil. The gentle increase in blood flow soothes nerve endings and allows muscles to release built-up tightness. This effect can be especially meaningful for individuals dealing with chronic stress, tension headaches, digestive discomfort, or muscle soreness, as the combination of improved microcirculation and nervous system relaxation creates the ideal environment for recovery. Ultimately, castor oil's ability to activate microcirculation is one of the most significant reasons it remains such a trusted natural remedy across cultures and generations. Its actions are multi-layered, working simultaneously on blood flow, lymphatic movement, tissue repair, inflammation reduction, and nervous system balance, all contributing to a more efficient and responsive healing process. Baking soda, or sodium bicarbonate, is often seen as a simple household ingredient, but when we look deeper into its effects on the body, it becomes clear that it plays a surprisingly powerful role in supporting health. One of its most significant benefits is its ability to help balance the body's pH environment. Although the body regulates pH tightly through the kidneys, lungs, and blood buffering systems, localized areas, especially those affected by inflammation, can become more acidic. This acidity contributes to pain, swelling, and slower healing. Baking soda helps neutralize excess acidity, creating a more alkaline environment on the surface of the skin or within tissues. When acidity is reduced, inflammatory molecules become less active, blood flow improves, and tissues become more receptive to repair. This shift in pH also helps calm irritated nerve endings, which is why many people feel immediate relief when using baking soda externally or internally in carefully controlled amounts. At the biochemical level, inflammation tends to thrive in acidic environments because inflammatory enzymes and immune responses become amplified under those conditions. Baking soda reduces this acidity, which can help quiet down these inflammatory cascades. When applied topically as part of a paste or compress, it interacts with the skin's surface, reducing irritation and helping the body shed dead skin cells more effectively. This also allows pores to open and tissues beneath the skin to breathe more easily, reducing congestion and puffiness. For individuals dealing with chronic skin irritation, insect bites, or minor rashes, baking soda provides soothing relief by dampening the inflammatory signals that contribute to redness and discomfort. One of the lesser-known actions of baking soda is its effect on the lymphatic system and the body's detox pathways. As pH becomes more balanced, the lymphatic system can move more efficiently. The lymphatic network is responsible for clearing out metabolic waste, toxins, and excess fluid. When the lymph is stagnant, tissues become heavy, congested, and inflamed. By supporting a more alkaline microenvironment, baking soda helps encourage smoother lymph flow. This action is especially important in areas where swelling or chronic irritation has affected lymph drainage. Many people feel lighter, less puffy, and more energized after consistent use of baking soda remedies because of this detox supportive effect. Another fascinating aspect is how baking soda affects the activity of immune cells. Research has shown that baking soda can influence how the immune system responds to inflammation. It encourages immune cells to shift away from a highly reactive state and into a more regulated, balanced mode. This does not suppress the immune system, but rather helps prevent overreactions that lead to chronic inflammation. When immune cells receive the signal that the environment is more alkaline and less hostile, they work more efficiently without creating unnecessary inflammatory flare-ups. This helps the body focus on healing rather than fighting off self-generated inflammatory triggers. Baking soda also plays a role in supporting metabolic processes. When tissues become overly acidic, enzymes that participate in cellular repair and energy production work less effectively. Baking soda helps create a more favorable biochemical environment where these enzymes can function optimally. Improved enzyme activity translates to better cellular repair, more efficient energy production, and faster recovery from stress or injury. This is one of the reasons athletes sometimes use baking soda to buffer lactic acid buildup during high-intensity exercise, allowing muscles to continue functioning without being overwhelmed by acidity. While your speech focuses on external uses alongside castor oil, this underlying principle of buffering acidity applies both inside and outside the body. Another benefit of baking soda is its gentle cleansing and exfoliating ability. When mixed with castor oil or water, it forms a mild, gritty texture that helps remove buildup from the skin's surface. This helps unclog pores, smooth rough patches, and promote healthier skin turnover. As dead skin cells are lifted away, the skin becomes more receptive to nutrients and healing compounds. This effect is especially valuable when baking soda is combined with castor oil, because castor oil's deep penetration is enhanced when the skin is properly prepared and exfoliated. Together, they create a dynamic combination. Baking soda opens pathways, and castor oil delivers nourishment. Baking soda's ability to calm irritation extends beyond just the skin. When applied to joints or muscles as part of a topical remedy, its alkalizing effect helps ease the microinflammation that contributes to stiffness and discomfort. Acidic waste products often accumulate in muscles that are overworked or undercirculated, creating soreness and tightness. By neutralizing these wastes, baking soda helps muscles relax and recover. Many people notice improved flexibility, reduced tension, and enhanced comfort after applying a baking soda-based mixture to problem areas. This relief can be felt quickly because the shift in pH begins influencing tissue chemistry almost immediately. Another important function of baking soda is its ability to draw out impurities and fluids through osmosis. When applied to the skin, it attracts excess fluid, reducing swelling and helping tissues release trapped waste. This drawing effect makes it useful for insect bites, cysts, and areas with minor congestion. The gentle pull helps cleanse the tissue from within, allowing the body to resolve inflammation more naturally. This cleansing action also makes baking soda particularly effective in combination with castor oil, which improves circulation and enhances nutrient delivery. The two ingredients together address both the buildup of waste and the need for renewed nourishment. In addition to these physical and biochemical effects, there is a soothing psychological component as well. When baking soda reduces acidity and inflammation, the body sends fewer distress signals to the brain. This reduction in internal stress messaging helps the nervous system relax, allowing muscles, skin, and deep tissues to heal more effectively. Chronic pain and inflammation often place the body in a heightened state of alert, which makes healing more difficult. Baking soda helps break this cycle by calming irritated tissues at the source. Ultimately, baking soda's ability to support pH balance, calm inflammation, enhance detoxification, and create a more favorable environment for healing makes it a powerful natural remedy that complements many other healing agents, especially castor oil. Its versatility, affordability, and gentle yet effective nature have kept it a trusted ingredient across generations, and when understood through the lens of science and natural healing, its relevance becomes even clearer. When castor oil and baking soda are combined, something remarkable happens at the biological level, a synergistic effect that goes far beyond what either ingredient can accomplish on its own. Each one brings a unique property to the table. Castor oil penetrates deeply, stimulates microcirculation, and activates the lymphatic system, while baking soda balances pH, reduces inflammation, and helps draw out impurities. But when these two natural agents interact, they create a dynamic healing environment in which circulation improves, acidity decreases, and tissues become more receptive to nourishment and repair. This synergy forms a powerful partnership that enhances the body's natural restorative mechanisms in a way that feels almost amplified, allowing stubborn issues like chronic inflammation, tissue congestion, or skin irritation to respond more quickly and more deeply than they would with only one ingredient. The first layer of this synergy begins with castor oil's ability to penetrate deeply into tissues. Its molecular structure, rich in ricinoleic acid, allows it to move past the outer skin barrier and interact with deeper layers where circulation, inflammation, and stagnation often occur. When baking soda is mixed in, it slightly adjusts the surface pH of the skin, softening it, loosening dead cells, and opening pathways that make it easier for castor oil to enter. This creates a more permeable skin environment, allowing the castor oil to reach deeper and act more effectively. Without baking soda, castor oil still penetrates well, but the enhanced permeability created by the alkaline nature of baking soda allows an even greater absorption, speeding up the healing process in tissues that typically take longer to respond. Another aspect of their synergy is the dual action they exert on inflammation. Castor oil provides anti-inflammatory support by modulating prostaglandins, improving microcirculation, and soothing irritated tissues. Baking soda neutralizes local acidity, which is one of the key contributors to inflammation at the cellular level. When acidic byproducts accumulate, tissues become tender, swollen, and reactive. While either ingredient alone can calm inflammation, together they address both the biochemical causes and the circulatory components of the inflammatory process. This results in a faster reduction in swelling, heat, and discomfort. Tissues that have been stuck in cycles of irritation, such as joints, muscles, or areas of skin congestion, often show noticeable improvement because both agents are working in complementary ways to calm, restore, and rebalance the affected area. The combination also enhances detoxification in a way that neither ingredient can fully achieve alone. Castor oil stimulates the lymphatic system, helping move waste products away from congested tissues and into pathways where the body can eliminate them. Baking soda supports this process by neutralizing acidic waste that can otherwise impede lymphatic flow. It also creates a gentle osmotic effect, drawing out trapped fluids and impurities that contribute to swelling and tissue stagnation. When used together, the mixture behaves almost like a two-step cleansing system. Baking soda helps pull impurities toward the surface, while castor oil helps transport them out of the tissue and into the lymphatic network. This teamwork is especially beneficial for areas affected by chronic puffiness, cystic-like swellings, or deep congestion beneath the skin. Circulation also benefits from their combined action. Castor oil encourages blood flow through the smallest vessels, ensuring that nutrients and oxygen reach areas that need repair. Baking soda helps expand capillaries by reducing tissue acidity, which tends to constrict blood vessels. When blood vessels relax, they allow for smoother, richer circulation. This makes the environment even more favorable for the castor oil to deliver its healing compounds. In this way, baking soda prepares the tissues, and castor oil completes the repair. Better circulation also means faster recovery times, more efficient removal of waste, and improved mobility in tissues that have been tight or inflamed. When applied to the skin, the synergy becomes especially visible. Baking soda gently exfoliates the surface, removing dead cells and clearing blockages. Castor oil then comes behind with its nourishing, moisturizing, and anti-inflammatory properties. This combination helps reduce blemishes, calm redness, soften scars, and ease irritation from conditions like eczema or dermatitis. The exfoliation from baking soda allows castor oil to hydrate and repair more deeply, resulting in smoother, more balanced skin. The mixture can also help unclog pores and reduce the buildup of sebum or toxins, making it an effective remedy for acne-prone areas or congested skin. Their combined effect on muscles and joints is another powerful aspect of this synergy. Baking soda helps reduce the acidity that makes sore muscles feel tight and tender, while castor oil improves circulation to bring healing nutrients into the area. This dual action relaxes muscle fibers, reduces stiffness, and supports faster recovery from strain or overuse. For joints affected by inflammation or tension, the mixture helps lubricate, soothe, and encourage healthier movement. People often feel warmth, relaxation, and improved mobility after using castor oil and baking soda together because the tissues are being addressed from multiple angles: chemical, structural, and circulatory. The mixture also supports the nervous system indirectly through its effects on tissue inflammation and circulation. When tissues are inflamed or undernourished, they send distress signals to the brain, creating tension, discomfort, and stress. By reducing inflammation and improving circulation, the combination quiets these distress signals. Castor oil contributes to nervous system relaxation through its soothing warmth, while baking soda reduces the biochemical irritants that trigger pain. Together, they create a calming environment that allows the nervous system to shift into a more parasympathetic, healing-oriented state, which is essential for long-term wellness and recovery. Finally, the synergy between castor oil and baking soda creates a deeply supportive healing experience because the combination addresses multiple layers of health simultaneously. Instead of targeting just one aspect of a problem, the mixture works on circulation, detoxification, inflammation control, tissue repair, and nervous system balance all at once. This multi-dimensional support is why many people feel that using the two together brings faster and more noticeable results than using either one alone. The body responds strongly when it receives both cleansing and nourishment in the same treatment, and this pairing provides exactly that by creating a harmonious blend that aligns with the body's natural rhythms of healing and regeneration. When we look at how the mixture of castor oil and baking soda supports skin repair, reduces swelling, and accelerates recovery from irritation, we begin to understand just how powerful simple natural ingredients can be when they interact with the body's healing systems. Skin is the body's largest organ, constantly exposed to environmental stress, friction, inflammation, dryness, and chemical irritants. Over time, these stressors disrupt the skin barrier, slow down cellular turnover, and lead to redness, swelling, and chronic irritation. The combination of castor oil and baking soda works through multiple mechanisms to restore balance, rebuild damaged tissues, and enhance the skin's natural regenerative processes. Together, they create a healing environment that is both soothing and biologically active, encouraging the skin to repair itself more efficiently and effectively. Castor oil's deep penetration is one of the keys to its success in supporting skin repair. While many oils sit on the surface, castor oil moves deeper into the dermal layers because of its unique molecular structure rich in ricinoleic acid. This fatty acid supports anti-inflammatory pathways, gently calms irritated tissues, and helps regulate the immune response in the skin. By restoring moisture and reducing inflammation at the same time, castor oil provides an ideal foundation for healing. When the skin is hydrated at a deep level, its barrier becomes stronger, its elasticity improves, and it becomes more resilient against external irritants. This is especially important for people dealing with dryness, eczema-like irritation, or flaky, stressed skin. Baking soda adds a different yet complementary layer of support. Its alkalizing nature helps soften the outer layer of skin by altering the pH slightly, which encourages shedding of dead skin cells that can trap bacteria, oil, and irritants. By loosening these dead cells, baking soda allows the skin to breathe more freely and respond more readily to castor oil's nourishing effects. This mild exfoliation also unclogs pores, reduces buildup, and smooths rough patches, making the skin more receptive to healing. When dead cells accumulate, they prevent fresh, healthy skin from emerging and slow down the repair cycle. Baking soda helps remove this barrier so the deeper benefits of castor oil can take place more efficiently. Another crucial aspect of their synergy is the reduction of swelling. Swelling in the skin is often caused by fluid retention, inflammation, and blockage in the tiny lymphatic vessels that sit just beneath the surface. Castor oil has a natural ability to stimulate lymphatic movement, helping the body drain away excess fluid that contributes to puffiness, under-eye bags, and localized swelling. Baking soda supports this fluid movement by drawing out impurities through a mild osmotic effect, encouraging trapped fluids to move toward the surface where they can be released. Together, they help decongest tissues that have been overloaded by inflammation or stagnation, promoting a clearer, more vibrant appearance. This mixture also helps accelerate recovery from irritation by acting directly on the inflammatory processes happening in the skin. Irritated skin often contains excess acidity, inflammatory chemicals, and reactive immune cells that create redness, heat, and discomfort. Baking soda helps neutralize the local acidity, which lowers the activity of enzymes and signaling molecules involved in the irritation cycle. Castor oil, meanwhile, provides anti-inflammatory compounds that soothe redness and calm reactive skin. When both ingredients are used together, irritation often subsides more quickly because the underlying biochemical environment shifts toward balance rather than reactivity. In addition to these biochemical effects, the mixture supports the structural repair of the skin. Castor oil can stimulate the production of collagen, the protein responsible for firmness, structure, and elasticity. When combined with baking soda's gentle exfoliation and pH balancing effects, collagen synthesis becomes more efficient as new skin cells are able to grow and replace older damaged ones. This makes the mixture effective not only for irritation, but also for reducing the appearance of scars, discoloration, and uneven texture. Over time, the skin looks smoother, more even, and more resilient because it is being supported at every stage of its repair cycle. Another benefit is the mixture's ability to improve circulation in the skin. Healthy blood flow is essential because it delivers oxygen and nutrients necessary for repair. Castor oil naturally stimulates microcirculation, helping bring fresh blood to areas affected by irritation or injury. Baking soda's alkalizing effect helps relax the tiny blood vessels and reduce constriction caused by inflammation or acidity. Together, they create a warm, soothing effect that enhances nutrient delivery and speeds up the turnover of damaged cells. This increased circulation also helps remove inflammatory byproducts that otherwise prolong irritation. The mixture also provides antimicrobial benefits that can help prevent irritation from becoming worse or developing into infection. Baking soda's alkalinity helps create an environment that is unfavorable for harmful bacteria, fungi, and yeast. Castor oil contains natural antimicrobial compounds as well, providing a gentle yet effective barrier that helps protect healing skin from external threats. This combination is particularly helpful for irritated areas that are prone to infection or for small cuts and abrasions that need extra protection as they heal. The soothing effect of the mixture extends to the deeper layers of the skin where nerves reside. When inflammation is present, nerve endings become overly sensitive, creating sensations of itching, burning, or discomfort. Castor oil helps calm these nerve endings by reducing inflammation and improving hydration around the nerves. Baking soda reduces acidity, which decreases the irritants that trigger nerve responses. This leads to a noticeable calming effect that can help people find relief from persistent skin irritation, whether caused by dryness, friction, insect bites, shaving, or environmental factors. Finally, the mixture helps restore long-term balance to the skin. Many skin issues occur because the skin's natural microbiome, barrier function, or pH has been disrupted. Castor oil helps restore moisture and strengthens the barrier, while baking soda brings the pH closer to a state where the skin can defend itself more effectively. This balanced state allows the skin to renew itself, resist irritation, and maintain a healthy glow. By supporting repair, reducing swelling, calming irritation, and enhancing circulation and detoxification, the combination of castor oil and baking soda creates a comprehensive healing environment that allows the skin to recover with greater ease and efficiency. When we explore how castor oil and baking soda work together to soothe joint discomfort, stiffness, and inflammatory hotspots, we uncover a natural approach that taps into the body's own healing intelligence. Joints are complex structures made of cartilage, synovial fluid, connective tissue, and bone, and they depend heavily on circulation, inflammation control, and lubrication to function properly. When these systems become disrupted, whether through overuse, aging, poor circulation, or chronic inflammation, joints begin to feel stiff, swollen, or painful. The combination of castor oil and baking soda creates a therapeutic environment that helps calm inflammation, improve tissue mobility, and support the natural regeneration of joint structures. Their effects complement each other, addressing both the chemical and structural aspects of joint discomfort. Castor oil's unique ability to penetrate deeply makes it an ideal agent for joint support. The ricinoleic acid in castor oil interacts with tissues beneath the skin, helping soothe inflammation in muscles, ligaments, and even around the joint capsule. This anti-inflammatory action reduces the production of prostaglandins that intensify pain and swelling. As inflammation drops, the tissues surrounding the joint become more relaxed and pressure decreases. Castor oil also stimulates microcirculation, bringing more oxygen, nutrients, and healing compounds to areas that often suffer from stagnant blood flow. For many people, stiffness comes from poor circulation around joints, particularly in the knees, elbows, wrists, and ankles. Improved blood flow helps loosen tight connective tissue and warms the joint from within, creating a soothing effect that many describe as a gentle unfolding or releasing sensation. Baking soda brings its own therapeutic value to the mixture by helping reduce the acidic waste products that accumulate around inflamed joints. When tissues are inflamed, they often become more acidic due to metabolic byproducts. This acidity can irritate nerve endings, increase swelling, and stiffen muscle fibers. Baking soda helps neutralize this acidity, creating a more balanced environment where inflammation naturally begins to subside. When applied externally, it also draws out excess fluids that contribute to swelling and stiffness. This mild osmotic effect encourages the release of trapped fluid around the joint, allowing tissues to decompress and move more freely. Many people notice that joints feel lighter and less congested after using baking soda-based applications because the chemical burden in the tissues has been reduced. When combined, castor oil and baking soda create a powerful synergy. Baking soda's alkalizing and fluid-drawing effects help prepare the tissues by reducing acidity and swelling, creating an environment that allows castor oil to penetrate even more effectively. Once castor oil enters the tissues, its anti-inflammatory, circulation-enhancing, and nourishing properties get to work. Together, they help break the cycle of inflammation, stagnation, and stiffness that often affects joints. Instead of addressing only one aspect of joint discomfort, the mixture tackles multiple layers: chemical irritation, fluid congestion, poor circulation, and connective tissue tension. This combination also influences the lymphatic system, which plays a major role in joint health. The lymphatic system clears waste, inflammatory molecules, and excess fluid from tissues. When lymph flow is sluggish, joints can become puffy, tender, and irritated because waste products remain trapped. Castor oil is known for stimulating lymphatic activity, helping mobilize waste out of tissues. Baking soda supports this by neutralizing acidic waste that might otherwise slow lymphatic motion. Together, they promote clearer internal pathways for fluid movement, which can significantly reduce joint swelling and improve comfort. This is particularly helpful in conditions where lymphatic congestion contributes to stiffness, such as after long periods of inactivity, muscle tension, or strain. The mixture also supports the health of connective tissue, the ligaments, tendons, and fascia that surround joints. These tissues often tighten when they are inflamed or poorly circulated, reducing joint mobility and creating discomfort. Castor oil helps soften and hydrate connective tissue, which improves flexibility and reduces the feeling of tightness. Baking soda helps relax these tissues by reducing acidity, which can otherwise cause them to contract or stiffen. The combined effect helps restore a sense of smooth, more fluid movement in the joint, making activities like bending, stretching, or walking more comfortable. Another important aspect is how this mixture interacts with nerve endings around the joint. Inflammation and stiffness often cause nerves to become oversensitized, sending stronger pain signals to the brain. Castor oil calms these nerve endings through its soothing warmth and anti-inflammatory compounds. Baking soda reduces the biochemical irritants that trigger nerve firing. Together, they create a natural analgesic effect that reduces the intensity of discomfort and helps the nervous system shift into a more relaxed state. When nerves stop firing excessively, muscles surrounding the joint relax as well, further reducing stiffness and improving mobility. There is also a deeper restorative effect on joint tissues. Improved circulation and reduced inflammation allow the body to supply joints with nutrients necessary for repair, including amino acids, minerals, and antioxidants. Castor oil's ability to support collagen production plays an important role here because collagen is essential for cartilage health and joint stability. As inflammation decreases and circulation improves, the body is better able to initiate natural repair processes that may have been stalled by chronic irritation. Baking soda's detoxifying effect helps keep the environment clean so that these repair processes can function more efficiently. Finally, the mixture creates warmth, relaxation, and comfort, three elements essential for reducing stiffness. Warmth increases elasticity in connective tissue, relaxation reduces pressure on nerves, and comfort encourages movement. When joints feel better, people naturally move more, and movement itself helps lubricate joints, improve lymph flow, and maintain long-term joint health. In this way, the mixture not only provides immediate relief, but also encourages healthier joint function through natural biological mechanisms that support healing from multiple directions. When we look at the combined action of castor oil and baking soda on the surface of the skin and beneath it, one of the most fascinating things we discover is how this blend influences lymphatic flow, circulation, and the skin's natural detox processes. Castor oil has been known for generations as a powerful lymphatic stimulant, something that helps move stagnant fluid, encourage drainage, and support immune defenses that live just beneath the skin. When fluid is stagnant, tissues can feel heavy, tender, or congested, and the skin may show signs like dullness, uneven tone, or localized puffiness. By applying castor oil topically, its ricinoleic acid penetrates deeply, warming the tissue and encouraging better movement of lymph. This helps the body naturally clear metabolic waste that may have been lingering in those areas. Baking soda, when added to the mix, boosts this process in an extraordinary way because of its alkalizing nature. On the outside of the body, it neutralizes excess acidity on the skin surface and creates a more balanced environment for healing, which indirectly supports the deeper layers that rely on proper pH to maintain healthy barrier function. When the skin barrier becomes stronger and more balanced, circulation beneath it improves naturally, simply because the tissues are no longer inflamed or irritated. This combination reduces microinflammation, the kind that you cannot see but can feel over time as tightness, sensitivity, or dryness. Microinflammation disrupts the skin's natural detox, slows down the turnover of old cells, and makes the lymphatic system sluggish. The castor oil and baking soda blend helps calm that inflammation, which then signals the body to loosen the tension in the microvasculature. When tiny blood vessels relax, more oxygen and nutrients reach the tissue, fueling regeneration. This is where many people begin to notice unexpected benefits such as smoother texture, a more refreshed appearance, and a general feeling of lightness in areas where the mixture has been applied. These improvements aren't magic. They are simply the body responding to better circulation and better lymphatic drainage. Another important factor is how the alkalinity of baking soda interacts with the fatty compounds in castor oil to soften hardened buildup in the tissue. Sometimes the body forms protective layers of keratin or sebum that become compacted over time. These block pores, slow detox, and restrict lymphatic movement. The baking soda helps dissolve or loosen this buildup, while the castor oil penetrates deeper to hydrate and lubricate the tissue, making it easier for the body to clear out what is no longer needed. This is one reason people use this mixture on hardened skin spots, small cystic bumps, or areas of long-term congestion. As the tissue softens, circulation improves even more, and the lymphatic channels open up. This leads to a cleaner internal environment just beneath the skin's surface, which promotes healthier cellular behavior. This mixture also supports the skin's natural detox by encouraging better oil flow. Your skin produces oils as a protective mechanism, but when these oils become thick or oxidized, they clog pores and trap toxins. Castor oil has the unique ability to dissolve and thin out these oils while still moisturizing the skin. Baking soda enhances this by reducing the surface level acidity that often contributes to oil thickening. Together, they help the skin unclog itself in a gentle but effective way. As the pores open, the body gets another pathway to release trapped impurities, which then reduces stress on the lymphatic system. A less burdened lymphatic system can focus more on immune responses and healing processes. What is also remarkable is how this combination affects local microcirculation. Castor oil is naturally warming, while baking soda provides a mild effervescent effect when it interacts with the skin's moisture. This creates a subtle thermal shift in the tissue that encourages vasodilation. When vessels widen even slightly, blood flow increases, carrying nutrients, antioxidants, and oxygen to the cells. Increased blood flow means better regeneration and more efficient repair. This is especially beneficial in areas that have been tight, stiff, or swollen, because poor circulation usually underlies these issues. As the body receives more fuel through improved blood flow, it begins repairing damage that might have accumulated quietly over time. Even more intriguing is how people often report that applying this mixture creates a feeling of release. That is not just psychological. When lymphatic fluid starts to move and circulation increases, the tissue begins to relax. Areas that once felt dense or heavy start to soften. In many cases, this feeling signals that the underlying detox pathways have opened. Whenever the body opens pathways, whether through the lymph, skin, or microvasculature, the tissues receive relief, and that relief is part of the healing process. This is why routines involving castor oil packs, even without baking soda, have been used in traditional health practices for hundreds of years. Adding baking soda enhances this effect because it introduces a balancing component that the body responds to on a chemical level. As detox improves and circulation harmonizes, the skin becomes more capable of defending itself from everyday environmental stressors. A well-functioning lymphatic system supports the immune cells that monitor the skin's surface. When these cells have less waste to process and are surrounded by balanced tissue, they can operate more effectively. Stronger immune function in the skin means fewer irritations, fewer flare-ups, and better long-term resilience. The castor oil and baking soda mixture essentially prepares the skin's internal ecosystem to operate at a higher level by reducing stagnation, calming inflammation, and enhancing nutrient flow.